and for this week's multimedia post, I'm going to be talking about advertising. More specifically, Williams's reading and the concept of magic and how it plays into the appeal of advertising and also ethodic arguments. But before I show you the ad, I just want to quickly dive into what was talked about in the reading and kind of what advertising is as a whole. So it's quickly explained that advertising is simply the process of taking or giving notice of something. Advertising at its core is the spread of information, usually with a specific purpose. So when we look at advertising today, it's mainly used to promote something such as a product, a sports team, or a cause. And the article basically talks about how advertising has come a very long way from ancient Greece to the Industrial Revolution to the Great Depression and to now. So essentially, advertising has developed over the past hundreds, thousands of years and is used in many organizations and companies. Now, when looking at the concept of magic in advertising, Williams says in his article, "The short description of the pattern we have is magic, a highly organized and professional system of magical inducements and satisfactions, functionally very similar to the magical systems in simpler societies, but rather strangely coexistent with a high developed scientific technology." So essentially that just means magic of an advertisement is the captivating factors of an advertisement, what makes people drawn to the ad and why. And when considering this, I decided to apply it to an advertisement. This is the advertisement I chose. So just a little background about this ad. It's a advertisement for Nicotinell. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's basically a UK-based company that sells nicotine products to help people stop smoking. And the products range from nicotine gum, patches, lozenges, and more. Now, the reason I chose this ad is that it's very captivating for me, so kind of heading into the magic portion of that, there are many different components for this ad, and the more I look at it, the more I uncover about smoking. So the magic of this ad is emphasized in many different ways. So if we're going to look at the ad, we can start with like the main focal point. So primarily we have the old lady with the birthday cake. You can see that she's blowing out candles that say 42 when clearly she looks a lot older than that. Also another interesting point that the advertisement has is that she is using the flame of the candles to light her cigarette, which I interpreted this as an emphasis on how addictive tobacco is. She clearly can't focus on the cake in front of her. She is concerned with lighting her cigarette with it. Additionally, when we look at this ad, we can see that the text at the bottom says that smoking causes premature aging, and it is creatively shown with the old lady. Another factor of this ad is that her hands are very dirty, and I took this as showing the effects of smoking on the body because smoking can lead to formation of dark spots on the body. And without those components and creativity within the ad, there wouldn't be any magic and it wouldn't really get the point across. So I think that this ad definitely effectively gets the point across, which also leads into the ethodic argument. So in the other reading, basically, it explains kind of ethos in advertising, and the author says we should of course not forget that advertising also performs other argumentative functions or claims, such as enhancing a company's image and reputation, and then in parentheses, ethos. So as for an ethodic argument, I would say that this advertisement is very effective in doing so. It aims to help prevent people from smoking, and as a company that sells these sort of products, clearly their goal is to help people completely stop smoking or kind of help their addictions, as a smoking addiction is very hard to combat. And I think that because their audience is people with addictions, they obviously know what works and what doesn't as for their products, and clearly they have definitely experience with this sort of thing, so that definitely adds to their credibility, and it seems like they know what they're talking about regarding smoking addictions. Because their main target is people with tobacco or smoking addictions, they know how detrimental smoking is to one's health, and clearly they aim to help people. Now, though ethodic arguments do focus on the credibility, it wouldn't be as credible without the audience's kind of reaction to it and how it evokes emotion in the viewer. So when I look at this, I personally think about my experience with a smoking addiction. My grandpa was addicted to cigarettes, and a part that I kind of resonated with and really focused on were the dark spots of that lady's skin, because my grandpa had those. And though it didn't affect me personally, he did have a lot of health defects from it, and he developed COPD. So kind of having this experience with that and also looking at this ad, I can connect it to my life in many ways. And obviously it further makes me not want to ever start smoking because I don't want that to happen to me. And I think that's what the ad kind of wants to deliver to viewers. They don't want people to start smoking because it is extremely difficult to quit. However, the company focuses on helping people and supporting them in quitting their addictions by providing patches and lozenges and stuff like that. So overall, the component of the advertisement I chose and applying the concepts from the reading to it, advertising is diverse in many ways, and the aim of it is to basically spread information or a message to a certain audience. And I think that this advertisement was definitely effective in doing so. So hopefully you guys learned something today. Thank you for watching.